This is my CRKT KISS. That's a lot of abbreviations in one name. It's the Columbia River Knife and Tool. Keep it super simple. Designed by Ed Halligan, who was a member of the Knife Makers Guild and a Master Smith of the American Bladesmithing Society, so he obviously knew his stuff. So he was, because unfortunately passed away recently. These are perhaps not the most practical knives, but they are pretty stunning things to look at, aren't they? Even after the amount of times that I've opened and closed it, there's not a lot of wear. It's the kind of knife that doesn't really have any practical purpose, I don't think, apart from actually looking really, really nice. And speaking of looking really nice, they also make these versions in 24 karat gold. I think that is actually absolutely stunning looking blade, although again, not massively practical. Quite why you need a Tanto this size, this small, with its cutting teeth. I don't really know. It's not very big. What have we got there? 6 inches overall, perhaps a blade length of roughly 3 inches, 7.5 centimeters, and overall 15 centimeters. But it is, like I said, I bought it because it was reduced quite dramatically. It's about half price. Knife Warehouse in the UK were trying to get them out, and they were trying for months and months and months. So I thought in the end, okay, I'll have one. The other slight disadvantage with this is it's only sharpened on one side. We'll come to experimenting with that in a minute, but just take a look. It's the only knife I've got that I've still kept the pocket clip on because I don't like them. We can't carry them. There's no point. Kiss there. It's quite a decent steel. I think it's AUS 65. It's just, I think it's an astonishing looking knife. Probably, to be honest, given the fact that it's only sharpened on one side, it is definitely form over function. Very much like the other CRKT, the snap lock I've got. But I am hoping to get my hands on a better, more practical CRKT that hopefully should be in the post. Yeah, the Tanto blade is supposed to be armour piercing. Well, probably wouldn't be armour if this could go through it, would it? But it does do a good penetrating job. Yep. A comment I did read was about my favourite pencil test. Let's first of all see if these little serrations actually do a decent cutting job. Unlike most of these serrations, which are frankly a waste of time, this one actually does work. As we'll find out in a minute. Cutting through pencils. Well, I'll be a bit quicker than that, but there we go. Let's try just running that down that edge. Yep, these serrations actually work. The only comment I've seen on a review site where it really amused me was that if you're trying to sharpen a pencil with it, you've got to do it from underneath because of the way that the blade is sharpened. Which does feel a bit odd. Or you could try doing it left-handed. Yep, it's not an easy blade to use. I think it probably is a bit more flash than anything else. And then, of course, you've got the problem of actually trying to sharpen a Tanto blade like that, which I have tried once, and it's not very easy. Never been a huge fan of Tantos. That may well change soon when I'm hoping to get my hands on a pretty special one. We'll bring you that as soon as we can. So, CRKT, KISS. What can we say? It's a stunning looking knife. It's actually a bit more practical if you like chopping up pencils and sharpening them. What else are you going to use it for? Again, I don't really know. It's not really a cold, wet holding knife. It's going to slip. There's absolutely no jimping. But I think just as a piece of almost abstract design, it's excellent. I've opened and closed this, as I've said many, many times. There's no real wearing on this powder coating. It looks like that's a phosphor bronze, I think, bushing in there. So again, that won't ever, well, it will wear eventually, but it will take thousands of years. Yeah, interesting looking knife, exceptional looking knife. one that I'm quite pleased to have. I've got another CRKT on its way, as I've said, and we'll look at a proper Tanto sometime soon, I do hope.